All right, everyone. So today is July the 4th. Yeah, July the 4th. And today I'm going to draw this. I think he is a star. Okay, let me just make sure everything's in frame. Okay, awesome. Cool. Let me adjust it a little bit. Nice. All right, here goes nothing. So, before I started recording everything, I think my drawings are okay, are good, But since I started recording, I have a lot of stuff to focus on other than just drawing, because I have to make sure everything's in frame. Maybe sometimes I'm talking. Usually I don't talk while I'm drawing. And today I am going to test out a microphone, so that'll be fun. There's a lot of wires going on here. All right. And yeah, I shouldn't focus on the bigger pictures. Just a chin should be here. Head is a little bit, I feel like his head is tilted. And eyes, ears, nose is probably here, mouth is probably here, and neck, his clothes, hair. Let's see if his if his ear ends here and his ear starts here, then his eyebrows are like just on top here, so his hair would be like here. I feel like, I don't know, I don't really like drawing stars or celebrities because first, most of them, they're either like really handsome or really pretty. I think girls are really hard to draw because our face is just more rounder. And usually round objects, like you see guys, they have a clearer angles of their facial features, right? But for girls, we're just round, and it's hard to draw round objects, to be honest. So that's why I've been drawing males, or like older people, because they have their wrinkles, and then it makes it easy to kind of tell who this person is. But yeah, anyway. All right, so yesterday I had a really good sleep, which is awesome. I am feeling pretty energetic this morning. However, so yesterday, okay. So I work at a bike shop, and mechanics, it's more male dominated, I'd say, since bike, it's like fixing stuff, whatever. And yesterday a customer came in. So I'm at the repair side, right? Customer came in, and then he looked around, and he's like, "Oh, no one's here?" And then I'm like, I'm a person right in front of you. And then, I don't know, like, because it's kind of male dominated, I do feel that I'm not respected in a way. It's not that I'm really, really sensitive to these type of stuff, but I would notice. And I know people, they're not, they don't mean it, but subconsciously that, like, they see me and then they're like, oh, who is it, this girl doing there? You know what I mean? So it's kind of uncomfortable in a way that people don't really take you seriously. And honestly, this job, I don't really care as much. Like, it's not going to be my career. It is a really, really easy job, to be honest. It's easy to a point that it's boring, that I don't know. I think after changing all the jobs that I had, my values started to shift. Like before, I was desperate to get a job. So I took any, and I took a really, really stressful and intense job, which kind of sucks for my mental health and even my physical health. I would constantly get sick, probably like 1.5 months every time. Like I would just have a fever, and I'm just gone for like 3 days. Yeah, it was pretty bad, and I was constantly irritated that I didn't know. Like I feel like after that job, I'm more impatient towards people, and I get irritated often. And then I realized that I'm like, oh shit, I go back to the nicer self? You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I think after it's it's high stress and a little bit toxic, so probably I wouldn't do that again to my body and my mental health. But like my current job, it's when I first got the job, I thought that like, oh, it's nice and easy. Okay, it's awesome. You don't really need to do anything. I'm just like checking in invoices, stuff like that. Calling customers. Most people they don't pick up, but yeah, like whatever. Although the knowledge is new because I have no knowledge about any bike. But things are good. Like me and my coworkers were good. I'm excited for the job. Blah blah blah. And then I think right now it's just been 1.5 months. It's not even been, I'm not even done my probationary period. And then I was like, I don't think this is something I want. Like, I'm not learning new things. I'm doing the same shit over and over again every single day. I know a lot of people would say, oh, but this is work. I'm like, no, there's got to be like a better work out there that's like, I know it's most of the work, most of the time it's like that, but I honestly, the world is so big. I really believe in that there is other better stuff out there than, you know, just they're suffocating your life every single day. Um, but yeah, let me just draw his nose. Honestly, just the outline itself, it's decent. Okay, I think his nose is a little bit crooked, to be honest, but it's fine. All right, not too bad, not too bad. I'm satisfied so far. Let me see where this is. Okay. I feel like his nose should be a little bit longer. Ugh. Oh, whatever. You know. Or maybe his mouth should be a little bit higher. Oh. See what I mean? Like this paper, it's hard to even erase anything. So once you got it down, there is no going back. But yeah, like let me see if I can. Okay. Yeah, and I'm starting to feel like this job is way too boring for my life, and honestly, it doesn't really give me a lot of free time to draw, or to do any creative things. Right now, I'm still kind of hustling to see what kind of schedule fits me. So far, I really like the schedule. Like, I come to the studio is near my workplace, and I just draw, read for how many hours that's before work. And yeah, and then I just go to work. This morning time is like my little getaway. I feel I feel really happy, like here in the studio drawing. But I don't know. I think work shouldn't be boring, you know. Um, and I was talking about my value shifts. And as time went by, or as I'm working here, I realized first I really don't want to do a job that I don't learn anything from. That I'm just basically doing the same thing every single day. Like, oh, maybe I learn a little bit about like bicycle parts or where they go, stuff like that. But you're not learning anything new. Like, if I want to learn, I'm going to get my hands dirty and be a mechanic. You know what I mean? But they're like, oh, you're so tiny. What if you fall down on the bike or like whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, it's part it's part of learning. But I know, like, Canada health and safety stuff like that. But yeah, I just feel like I'm not learning anything new. Let's see. Honestly, I feel like I should learn more about the facial features, as in, you see this part on the left, it's basically all dark on the picture. But I know, we have facial muscles, but I just don't know where these muscles go. Yeah, I'm still figuring out a way to kind of learn these. Yo, I feel like his mouth is a little bit too low, so that's why his chin is a little bit shorter. Oh, and I don't know if you guys feel the same as me, or is it just me. I do have friends and I make friends easily. However, I don't know, like, whenever my friends they go out, or they, like, I'm left out. I do feel like, oh, why didn't you, invite me. I see I have different groups of friends, and it's not like some are work friends, some are like friends from running club or whatever. But I don't know, I just feel like a little bit left out because people don't invite me. Although maybe I would just say no, but like, it's nice to be invited, and it's nice that, your friends remember you. So a lot of the times when I see my friends, they just, have a gathering or have a dinner together, and I'm left out, I would always think of like, why are we not friends? Are we like not close enough, um, or is it like my problem? Stuff like that. It just goes through my mind. It doesn't stick with me. I know everyone has their own friend preferences, even me. But yeah, it's just the feeling. Okay, we're gonna work on his hair. Yo, I think I'm almost done with this. No. Also, like, for drawing, I'm still figuring out, like, after this sketchbook, what other stuff should I focus on, because as I draw, I don't know human facial autonomy, right? So I want to learn that. But what's the best way to learn that? Is it, just to buy a book and then just draw with the book, or what? Or should I just, don't do any facial features, as in eyes, nose, and mouth, and just focus on the overall geometry of it, as in, I know there's a app that, it's like I'll show you guys one day, but like, you can basically, it has a 3D model of a head, and you can tilt it upwards, downwards, and stuff like that. And do I just use that to practice? You know, because I'm having a hard time practicing different angles. So yeah, I'm just wondering how to practice. Like, what's next? What's after this sketchbook? Although I do have a long time to finish it. It doesn't really look like him, to be honest. Um, maybe a little bit, maybe his nose, but I think I'm done, basically. That was fast. That was a really, really fast drawing session. Probably I'm just gonna darken his eyes a little bit. Just like a little bit more detail. And his eyebrows. Maybe nostrils a little bit. Ears. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, if I'm drawing, and then all of a sudden my book is about to close and you guys can't see it, I'm like, I have to remind myself that, hey, there's audience here. Yeah, I think this is okay. All right, I think this is good for today. Yeah, just like 15-minute sketch, which is nice. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.